Hello everybody and welcome back to Workers and Resources. I thought we'd have a look at the town at night time. It looks rather glorious. I've put the fire station in. I've managed to squeeze a tennis court in there as well. And I've put all the paths back in. And I've built the train station, but I've switched everything off so that we don't have people waiting on the platforms, wasting the time. Got a load of people going in there. 13 people waiting, there's no staff. I think I'm gonna go and tell these just to go and work wherever they feel like. Might get a few more people on here as well. The coal plant's working fine. The 2 extra trucks that I put on there I've sent over to here as well. They don't load up as fast on this. I don't really need this in here, but it does seem to give priority to these trucks, and it loads these faster than it does from here anyway, so I just let them sit there. They're not burning fuel or anything while they're waiting, and then every now and again when these are full they fill up and go out and we'll get a bit more extra cash. So they're slowly paying for themselves. We do need to start thinking about exporting something a bit more valuable. So I think clothing is going to be the way to go. Watching that bus there snaking under the... I've also flattened this area out a bit as well so we can get a few more flats in. Get another couple of blocks of flats in here at least. And be another football pitch and a tennis court or something. Excuse me. Right, we've got a pub there. Did I put another pub in? Oh yeah, there's one there. Yeah. Oh, I've named the town as well. I've called it Ofsky. Okay. Oh, there we go. Our glorious little republic is starting. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to build much more in this town. A few more flats around here, and like I said, a bit more sports. I'm going to put a gravel industry down here. I think I've already mentioned that, but I tried this before. What I did is, not that one. The gravel processing plant is quite big and it only takes 15 workers. So what I did was just see the footpath connections there, the top. I connected it up by a road up that way, and I'll just hook a footpath on tooltip, go away. I'll hook up a footpath going up onto the wherever these houses up here, so people can just wander around and go to work. Tooltip won't go away. There we go. Right, just pause it for a second. Sorry. Right, where was I? Yeah. I was just thinking if I could maybe squeeze it down there. People can just wander down from up here. Definitely get it on that side, but I've got them train tracks coming out there. Now, I want it this way because I want the outputs going that way. So have to put it maybe round about here or something. I don't. Maybe here. We've got to get the trucks from there to the entrance. But ideally, it could be do with it that way round. Possibly that way round. It's just it's going to be quite a distance from the flats. I don't want it to be too much of a walking distance. Got a radius. 230 metres, so from here to about here, probably walk down. I only need connecting to one block of flats, but I want the flats to be able to reach the stuff in town as well. Before I do that, I think I should go and connect up the construction yard. Before I get people working on this. There's 3 jobs I want to do. I want to go and put a production facility down here to make clothes. I want to build a construction yard up here so that we can start building buildings ourselves, saving money on the labour at least. We're still going to have to import materials. Then when that's done, I want to be able to start producing gravel so that I can send gravel directly to a aggregate storage facility for them to collect gravel, and also to a need an asphalt plant which takes gravel and bitumen, so we'll have to import the bitumen, and the cement plant, the concrete plant, which is here somewhere. That's there we go. Asphalt plant will take gravel, concrete plant will take gravel and cement plant takes coal and gravel. So we're going to have to get some coal from up here. In fact, I think I'm going to put another coal mine in, because there is a coal mine here. It said it will take 22 tonnes a day. As long as we can maintain half of that amount, 60 people, it should give us the 22 tonnes. Maybe limit the amount of workers on there. You can use these to increase and decrease the amount of people that are working in your building. Don't need to do that just yet. Because we want everything fully staffed, really. And at least everybody can get everything they need. The only one thing I would like on these statues is maybe some little spotlights shining on them so that they light up at night time. They're just really dark at night time. It'd be nice if they had some little spotlights on them, just lighting the statues up so that they stand out a bit more. Excuse me. Right. I don't know which one to build first. Construction yard, or I could probably do with building this area first, I think. Yeah. Which is going to require me to do quite a lot of smoothing. I'll need a road coming down there. Right, I'm going to do this on pause. I'm going to build a road and I'm going to smooth out an area. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Right. Get a bit of this. Street with lights. Get them plumbed in. Right, so that's a decent area. Let's get these roads on. Get them built. Come on. In your own time, when you're ready. Just putting the street lights in, I think. Yeah, there they go. Right. I need to think about this now. Pause for a second while I just lay it out in my head. Right, actually, I think I'm going to start at this end. Let me just get that road a little bit there. No, take it up to there. Go build, thank you. Right. We want the concrete plant and the asphalt plant over here. Now we're going to have to bring in bitumen and gravel. I just want this right at the edge of town, so it's close to the construction yard. Gravel's got to come in that way. I think if we have a leave this area over here, and then I can put bitumen, these oil fuel storage, and connect it up via pipes. Because you can raise and lower pipes, and you can have them going over the road or under the road if I want. Get that in there. So. Now the concrete plant, I want it connected up to a cement storage as well. It's energy, cement silo, and cement plant. How many workers do you take? At 30, and they need coal and gravel. Just looking where the inputs are. On that side there. Where's the storage connectors at the back? I have to go sideways, yeah. Right, so concrete plant. Pop you that way round. Good, because then we can bring the gravel in from the back. Next to this we want cement silo. I didn't build that, did I? Oh yeah, I did, yeah. Cement silo. You get up pretty close there. Just line up there, please, thank you. Need a little gravel road coming out there, just so that the fire engine can get to it if it needs to do. Cement plant. Go that way round. Don't need these bottom connectors. And top ones we'll definitely need. What do you need actually? Coal and gravel, that's right, okay. Pull it, because people are gonna go into work. Right, so that'll produce cement, and that'll produce going to the into there, and then we can truck cement down to a train platform down here somewhere. So gravel coming in there, we want gravel coming in there, and we want gravel coming in here. And we want a gravel storage up here, so just flatten this out a little bit. A small aggregate storage up here. way around because of the inputs. Off, get that built. Built that right next to the road again. No, bulldoze that. That's going to be overflowing onto the road. Give me the building, please. Further away. We'll be able to get the conveyor belts up. Small aggregate storage. There. Build that, please. Right, so all the gravel's going to come into those. I'm in two minds of putting a large aggregate storage in and then connecting that. Can I do that? How many outputs? It's only got 4 outputs on it. We need 4. We were to put it that way round. Oh man, we can split from the engine transfers, can't we? This could go anywhere really then. I'd actually have this up here because I don't think this needs any stuff. I think I'll put that up near my gravel plant. Right, so we're going to need workers down here. So I'm thinking shops and things in the town centre, or maybe do the shops here and just put housing down here. What happened there? Lake disappeared. Yeah, the texture on the water disappears and flickers a bit every now and again, and if you, I think you can go under the ground anyway. If you're following a vehicle, you can see underground. It's a bit weird at times, but it is still early access, so there are a few minor issues. Right, gravel. Got asphalt and concrete. Need to go and smooth out a large section of this so we can do the rest of the building in for the rest of the construction area. Right, I'll be back shortly. Right. It's a reasonable size area. Okay, so back a road out across there. Grade on. See what I've done there, look. I've made a mess of it already. That out, please. So I've got room here for something if I need something. So let's have a look what we need. We need another construction office. I build that a bit wonky. Right, we don't want a rail construction office. We want some storage areas. Now we need a open storage to carry steel, bricks, wood, panels and stuff. That construction yard is definitely wonky. bit straighter. Stick that in there. Now it looks wonky again. Right, storage. We need a small open storage to store stuff. See, that's straight now. Let's redo this. You line up with that one there. Let's get these roads in. Get you. I was going to go and plan all this out, but build it now. Right, so I'm going to buy in the minimum of each. I'll limit the amount just for when we do have deliveries. If you don't do that and you start delivering, say, wooden boards, you'll fill the entire thing up with boards and won't be able to store anything else. So I'll just limit the amount, and then you can only fill up to 20% of any one particular thing. Unless you need more, you can alter that. Okay, you're just going to store gravel. Right, we need a warehouse. It's going to store the mechanical components and electrical components, and we've got the aggregate storage. I think what else we need? That in there. Get that built. Right, so gravel I'm gonna get from there. Asphalt I'm gonna get from here. Concrete from here. Steel, bricks, prefabs and boards from there. This is built. Select that to build, yeah. We're going to mechanical components and electronical components from here. Get rid of everything we don't need off the list. Just in case anything does accidentally find its way up here. Mechanical components, electronical components only. What I'll probably do is move that petrol station down here. Probably going to need another construction yard as well. I've not selected where they're going to get the people from yet, but there's going to be a bus stop down here where somewhere, maybe down in the middle here. Then have the rest housing and shops around, and then any workers we're going to get from this area then. So the vehicles we need. We need one of those. The quickest is the quickest. One of those. Need a dumper. Carry gravel. Quickest. An open hull for the boards and stuff. Get two of them because they can load other vehicles onto the back of them as well. Don't need a bulldozer because we've got them in the other depot. Roll crane. Excavator, we don't need an excavator, we've got them in the other depot. Wheat mixer, paver, roller, tower crane. I think think I'll have another concrete mixer. Have another dumper. Oh, we need a bus. Of course we do. I'm going to use this micro bus actually. And it can just travel. It only carries 7 people at a time, but it's the fastest one. Yeah, I think I'm going to relocate these buildings here over here, and then we can keep it all contained in that area and off the main road. Let's get rid of the wireframe. Just having a think about this now. I'm going to have to move this because them train lines are going to have to come down here. So get rid of that. Get rid of these as well. Take it back up to there. Probably going to get rid of this and put in a transformer over here somewhere so that I can power this. There is I did put a little substation there to power this side of town because there's one over here somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Yeah. This one, it only reaches that part of town. This section of town wasn't getting any coverage. So I'm going to put in another transformer, and I'll delete that back, and then we don't have any wires going through there. Then and I'll join that up to the main power lines. I'll run a main power line down along there because I am going to want to get the power connected up to Raska. Yeah. And then we can start exporting for some dollars as well. There's certain things you need to buy with dollars. Certain vehicles that you can't get, like the cement tanks for the trains. I built a big cement industry on one of them, and I couldn't figure out where the cement tanks were. I was looking all over for them, and none of the other trucks were taking them. I was thinking I can only export via truck. So I had dozens and dozens of trucks going up and down. We weren't making a lot of money. And then I realised the cement tanks are actually in your trains under dollars, purchased from dollars. I need a train depot, otherwise I'd show you. Right, let's rethink this. Let's put this down here, I think. Let's flatten this out a bit. Maybe we'll put this down here off the road here. A small aggregate, please. The inputs are in a very awkward place there. Let's do it this way. Come on, do your thing. It's going to spill out over onto the road again. Oh, smoothing. Get some of this knocked back a bit. I'll span trees all over this later on. You've got the averager, which you can sort of average out a bit, but you never really get it perfectly straight. Right, small aggregate storage. Let's pop that there. That'll do. Gives it a bit of room to fill out that area as well once it's full. Select you to store gravel. We need to tell that to go to there. Right. Let's get this petrol station and construction yard moved. Whack another one in there. and select to build again. Petrol station, maybe here, I think. So I smoothed it out a little bit. Give me a straight road, please. Get back off the road just in case there's any queuing. Yeah. Rid of this wireframe, right, now. Let's go and tell all these vehicles now. Over there, please. Some of this is very tedious. Good though, because it makes you think. You know, if you don't plan things out properly, you're causing yourself a bit of a headache, having to move stuff. But yeah, you can't just click a button and move stuff in real life. You've got to. Things have to be organised, and people need to be told where to go. Literally. You there, get over there. Right. Should be all of them. Let's give them a bit of time to get out there. Let's get rid of that other petrol station. Or any vehicles decide they're going to go and fill up there, because there's no electricity at the moment. Right, let's get the main power line out. Bring it right across there, leave me room for train tracks. Get it right along the out there. So that here. Switch is a really awkward place. Have to be done though. Get that built. I should have looked at the grid. I don't want. Get it on auto build anyway. Let's run a straight line up here. Right, let's build the power transformer first. Let's pop that up here. I'll get the cables into there. Of that so I can see what I'm doing. Get rid of this. All of that. These wires. Oh, sorry. What are you barking at? Hey! Stop it! Buddy! Sorry about sorry about my dog. Will you shut up? Hey. Now, if I put this in here, hang on, I'm gonna have to pause a sec. Right, sorry about that. Right, if I put this in here, then as long as it reaches everything over there, that's fine. Gotta be careful of that in there. About there. Didn't put that in, did I? Yeah. Did I get the road in? No. You didn't connect up. Wasting money again. Clear the rubbish, please. Go. Let's get it to about there. There we go, that's better. Right, what we need to do now is get these conveyor belts in. Right, so we need 3 connections here. This one, do it? About getting that road out as well. Maybe I just run a dirt path up. Let's do it on planning mode, and then if it doesn't work, we can always demolish it. Right, so we want one to there, to there, to there. Would have liked it in a straight line, but want another one up here. Again, I've got to think about where this road's coming. Gravel's going to be coming down that way, so I can always... I don't want a really big long conveyor over the floor here though. Block off a large area. I think it's going to have to be done. Hill causing obstruction. Set out a bit. That helped. Question is now is how I'm going to get a bit of road through there. Descent. Game gives me too much descent all the time. Saw it there, give me that, there we go. Some kind of connection here. Hideous corn. Oh, to delete that bit. It's hideous, but never mind. That's a great lesson in how to build ugly roads. It's hideous. It's the worst thing I've ever built. I'll get them built. Get these built. Oh, this game does make you build some ugly stuff. Just hoping I can get a conveyor belt across there now. We'll get to that in a bit. Right. Probably gonna have to redo that road a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna redo the roads. Don't like them. Ridiculous. No, I don't. Come out there a bit. Down there a little bit. And just build me a bit. There like that. And horrible corners on, but it doesn't matter. leave that one for now. So then I can put the next transfer in, connect the thing up, and then put the road underneath it. So at least it's got access from the fire station. That's the main thing anyway. Right. Where are we up to? Can this go? This can go now. Probably going to put another construction office in here. The reason being is because these excavators will start getting used on site, and if I put them in with some flatbeds, rather than trundling along the road really slowly, the flatbeds will load them up and whip them to the site a lot quicker. But they need to be in the same depot as the flatbeds, because they won't go from this depot and pick them up. I don't think they will anyway, I'm sure they don't. Oh god, there's still so much to build, and I'm down to 1.3 million. It's going up nicely though. Just had a truck drop off. Need to get the export business up and running. I think that's pretty much everything I need for the construction yard, apart from the workers. Thinking about it as well, that little microbus. Than that. That's pretty much everything I need for that anyway. Need to get workers up here. Typically there's no footpaths off there. Bring them down and around. Can't connect to that one. Get these in. That's footpaths going up to all them buildings, so we'll have some housing down here. Also need to think where the train station's going. We need a passenger station and we need a goods line not too far away from this cement silo. What I'd probably do is run a few trucks back and forward, have maybe another cement silo here with a goods station down here, and then we can whip a train full of cement down here every now and again to bring in some extra money. But I'm also wanting to do the clothing manufacturer down here. Don't know if I've got enough room really though. Don't think I have. Might do it over this side actually, because I could put some farmland over here. That the farm's going to be over. Yeah, we'll put the farmland up here. I'll do the clothing on this side of the. Yeah, because then we can just whip it out by truck. That'll be better than running a train actually, because the clothing doesn't produce very quickly. It'll, at maximum each factory is like 2.5 tons a day I think. Maximum production per day, 1.2 tons of clothes per day. So I've got an idea. I think I'm going to do 2, because the fabric factory will produce 5 tons of fabric a day at maximum production, and that will consume 2.4 tons of fabric per day at maximum production. So if I have 2 clothing factories connected up to a fabric factory, that should provide enough fabric for both of them to keep occupied, to keep working. That'll give me 2.4 tons of fabric per day, which is sorry, 2.4 tons of clothing per day. So look at an extra 3.5 grand, roughly 3,500 rubles a day, less the costs. So I think it was like 5 ton of clothing for half a ton of chemicals. So got like less 400, so about 3,000 a day would be profit wise. Anyway, let's concentrate at the matter of hand. We need to supply these, so we don't need a great deal of workers. We need 40 total. Just the clothing, how many do they need? Right, they need 100 workers and they need 80, so yeah, there's going to need to be quite a lot of housing just to support those two businesses there. Bear with me a second. Right, so, I think I want a train station in here. We'll go with a small one again. Down about here, and then we can have some shops and stuff opposite. Let dollars. Is that going to leave me enough room to get some houses on the other side? It should do. Take it to about here because we're a bit of an incline. Joining up with the main track here. A little bit. Do need on this. We also need one on the station as well up here. We need a. Ideally, I could have done with it here outside the station. I need a diamond crossing, and it doesn't like doing them on corners. It says, and it does it. Right, that's fine. Do. Yeah, leave a little bit of room in between the station because you need to put some signals in as well. Diamond crossing there. Get them built. Now then. Wide. Keep it nice and straight to about there. Well, this is 2.5. Build it quite a bit closer. We're going to have houses that far down actually. Before I build that statue, get a station. It's going to be a terminating station, isn't it? Red Star? Red Star on the other. Or a shickle. Let's do that. I don't know what benefit they have at all, I really don't. Whether it gives people pleasure or what, I don't know. Helps with propaganda maybe? In right there. Build the station while we're at it. We're spending money rapidly. Build the station and turn it off. Let's get some signals. Now, I hate these signals. They don't work properly at all. Some do work fine. So on the entrance to any junction like this, you want a one-way chain signal that way. So the chain signals give you a double arrow. On the exits, you want one-way standard signal. So not a chain signal. And here you want two-way standard signals. What that will do then is it will allow a train to pass into either platform. I think we could probably do with moving them a little bit actually. Just in case the train ends up being a little bit longer than the platform, we have to stick a couple of carriages on because that is really short station. We'll take a train and one carriage. Yeah, but right. Get rid of these to road off here. Now we need some education. Get a school. School over here maybe, kindergarten. Far it's away from. It's an idea if I put a house in first. How many of you? 62 workers. It's giving me a kind of oh, that's the electricity. I was thinking it was telling me off people. Right. I want to move that road a bit as well. Too close to them tracks. This bit. Let's get them built. Zing. Right. These in here, let's so we can get this in. Get the road built, but building the house. Oh no, I need to build it. Don't really have people there just yet. Costing me money. They'll get upset because they've got nowhere to shop or go to school and things. Let's have a look. Put the school in here. Do we want the school running up close to the train station like that? Change that road as well. There. Straight, give me my grid. Been there. Yeah, build them please. Thinking let's get the school in here. And let's set it back this time off the road so that we can get paths in between. Get the kindergarten as well. At least reasonably straight. Right, so that should be within walking distance of them. I think I've got walking distance. Still help. there because of the crossing. Do yeah. Do we want any statues or anything? We put the couple in. Just slip the footpath in. Now that should be within distance. Actually. Because I was thinking of having the shops down here, have another block of flats here, put the shops on this side, and more housing around that side. Go ahead and build that. Means I'm going to have to get the shops in rather quickly. Do that now anyway. Small centre. Oh, there. The gap. There. Purchase that. And we get a cinema down here. Put it in sideways. Maybe squeeze it in some. Right, opposite the big hammer and sickle. Right, can you reach them now? That far? Can't even reach the shopping centre. Pause it for a minute. Footpaths is usually the answer. I think I'm gonna have to move it a little bit. Move it a bit further down. Need to get a bus station in here as well yet. Just on why I can't reach the other side of town there. Able to. Anything to do with the other side not being connected up as well. If that makes any difference. Doubt it. Only other thing is a footpath directly across there. I don't want to build a diagonal train track. Right, I'm going to leave it here because I've built quite a lot and there's still quite a lot I need to build. There's probably another entire episode in this town yet. We need a bus station, we need a load more housing, I need to go and smooth a lot of the area, we need a a train depot, we need to connect up the train tracks, we need to start exporting cement from here. I think we're about bang on an hour, so yep, I'm going to call it the end of this episode. We made quite a bit of progress, I would say, although a lot of it's yet unfinished. We will get around to doing that. Just wondering if a path on the other side of there would help. Doubt it. No, still no. Right, so that block of flats is a little bit too far out, so I'm going to have to build another block of flats, probably next door, that's empty, no people in, and then move everybody out of that one into that one. Just so I can get another one in here somewhere. But we'll get that done on the next episode. Alright, thanks everybody again for watching. Give us a like down there if you enjoyed this one, please. And I'll see you really soon for another one. Bye!